Hi, Fatima. Hello, Patricia. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi. Hello. Yes. Hi. So, good evening, everybody. And I think today is just a feedback session. We had, when we were doing the project based learning, there were just a few slides which were remaining. So, I thought we could just finish that up. And today we are actually, looking to seek your feedback about the course. And I think some of you still have to be doing the tech tools. So, Fatima and Patricia, have you completed the tech tools, or do you need to still do that? Are you in the batch that needs to
Yeah,
do that?
we still need to do that.
Yeah, right, right. So, Patricia, that starts from Friday, which is from day after. Today is Wednesday, right? So that will start from Friday onwards, and we have just a little few slides to complete today. What about you, Fatima? Have you done the tech tools, or are you yet to do them? Hi, Rupali. Good evening.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah, hi, Fatima. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, yes, yes. So, Fatima, what about have you done the tech tools? Has your batch done it, or you yet to do it?
I haven't didn't yet.
Okay. Okay. Right. 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 So anyway, just to keep you all updated, on Friday will be your first tech tool classes, and you'll be getting an invite on the same WhatsApp. So please don't worry about it. And it also happens at the same time, so there won't be any disturbance to your schedule. But today we will just finish up a couple of the slides that we had for project based learning, and then I'm going to seek your feedback. I've also shared a feedback link, so once we are done with these few slides, you can just switch on your cameras and just share, with me and just for our records that what were the learnings for you from this course? What are some of the strategies or some of the techniques or some of the ideas that you intend to take into your classroom? And in case you've already used something, it would also be a good time for you to share how you have used it, or if you were already doing it in your classroom, how this was working for you. Okay, so let's just finish with the last couple of few slides which we kind of couldn't complete that day when we were talking about project based learning. So I think when we met last, which was before Miss Arti's class of 21 century learning design, we were talking about, the whole project based learning. And as you would have probably, grasped from it, that it is actually an alternate approach to teaching directly or teaching in a traditional manner, right? And often the whole idea of having a very big project, we may feel that we don't have, kind of we're not able to do it in those many weeks, but that there are also steps by which you can actually transition from a traditional classroom to a project based learning. Okay, so one of the things that you can do, if you buy into this idea and you think that this is a great way to improve collaboration, to get research skills, to get students to be self directed, and most importantly, as you will all agree, that if you were to work in any place, whether it's a school or an organization, you are in teams, you are with people who have clearly defined roles, and more importantly, you do need to collaborate and solve a problem, right? Whether it is solving, like in a school, it could be designing a curriculum, it could be planning an annual day, it could be just anything, right? So whether you're in a school or whether you're in a working in a company like Microsoft, you always have to be working on some project, right? So the good thing is that once you use this approach as an alternate approach, you will be able to enable the students, right? But a good way to start is one of the steps you can do is start small with mini PBL, right? So maybe take up activities or take up, the same concept in a mini bite. Okay. So for instance, if you just choose one small topic, like one concept, not the full unit, right? Frame a driving question that will encourage the inquiry, right? For students to, like we had talked about, the driving question should be how can we, or we have to start in a particular way where we are designing something, a solution for somebody and creating an impact. So there is somebody who's a who's action taker, there is a action, there is a recipient, and then there is an impact, right? And also when you plan to do it in this small way, just 1 or 2 days, make sure that whatever activities you're giving out to your, your groups, there is choices, right? And also make sure that there is a structured outcome, right? That means what are they going to come out with? There should be a product, it could be a presentation, it could be a chart, it could be a model, right? So this way that students get in the habit of doing mini projects, and that's a very good way for you to begin. Okay. Yeah. For example, like if you were, looking at water cycle as a topic, and a lot of us who teach do that, right? Rather than explaining the water cycle using a diagram, which is the traditional way, or maybe talking about some case example in the environment, right? Plan or design a driving question. How can or how could we collect and reuse rainwater in our school, right? So that we save water, or that we are able to, use the save water for maybe watering the plant, so that there is also an impact that they feel and you feel. Okay. So you could, of course, get tasks out to them, like they can design a rainwater harvesting system. Maybe you don't already have a harvesting system, but what stops students from thinking, how can you harvest water? Harvest means save water and reuse it, right? And also students can present it. So when it comes to a project, it can also be a hypothetical project when it is a mini project, right? It doesn't always have to be a prototype. They don't have to dig a hole and make, one well out there, right? So what happens is that way you will build the, skills of inquiry, and you will also encourage student driven exploration, and you will not be it will not overwhelm you or see like, how do I manage so many activities? Okay. Then another way you can use this project based learning approach, if you cannot do it the whole 9 yards, is integrated in inquiry based learning, right? And we know that inquiry, it is where the questions are coming from the students, right? Where they are asking the relevant curious questions, right? So make sure that you use a lot of what if. Encourage students to ask that why questions in their daily discussions, right? And when they ask those questions, also get them in the habit of investigating the concepts instead of just remembering or regurgitating, right? And also get them to discuss it before they answer it, so that they have some views and perspectives that come up, right? So that's another way that you could also do it. So for example, in a traditional teaching, if you were teaching mathematics and let's say you were doing area and perimeter, right? We normally will explain the concept, we will explain the formulas, right? But in an inquiry approach, you have to give them a scenario. Like, say we need to build a school garden. How much space will it take, right? And then let the students measure the areas, apply the concepts, propose a garden layout, right? So what happens is that apart what you shift, instead of just becoming something that you are, it's your responsibility, you actually move it to the students finding out, inquiry approach, and moving on to maybe, measuring, and they can also compare that my square feet came to this much. How much did yours come to? How did you get your solution? How did I get my solution? Right? So inquiry, and that's the reason why we are doing project-based learning as a last topic, is because it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of 21st century skills. It's a little bit of inquiry. It's a little bit of design thinking. It's a little bit of growth mindset. It's a little bit of, classroom planning. It brings all these elements come into that. Okay. And of course, if you feel that you buy into this idea of using this approach rather than the traditional approach, you can start with a structured PBL, project based learning. Could be something you plan for 2 to 3 weeks, or how much ever time you're able to devote to something like that, right? So, of course, in that case, just the way we had looked at the gold framework, you will have to pre plan the resources, you will have to pre plan the checkpoints. That means, where will you check? You'll have to pre plan the assessments, you will have to break it up week wise, right? So that you know what is being done on day one, day two, day three, day four, right? And also you will need to provide templates and guides and also rubrics, right? So these are all also, ways, assessments. It's not always like a test and a pen and paper is an assessment. An alternative assessment is also graphic organizer. It could be a checklist. It could be a rubric, right? And of course, in this, you get to do almost the real thing, which is get student roles in groups and keep the work balanced. Okay. Yeah. Again, now, if you were doing a topic on community or resources, right? Instead of just teaching them that topic, you could make it into a very good, project by having a driving question, right? How can we make our community more eco-friendly, right? And I think 3 R's, reduce, reduce, recycle, is again a topic which we do in our schools all the time, right? So in that way, you will be able to take a topic, EVS topic or science topic, and make it into a more project-based topic, right? And of course, the suggestion here is that in week 1, you get students to research the environmental issues, right? Week 2, you get them to interview the community members, right? And you can provide them some worksheets. Week 3, you can have them create a proposal for an eco-friendly initiative. They can create a particular, that means there has to be something that is a poster, right? And then week 4, they can present it to the class. They can even present it to the community or to anybody, right? So what happens is that you will get your work done, your worksheets done, your project done, and this will allow the students also to explore it even further. Okay, and of course, if you are feeling brave enough and you have well planned, you can use the gold standard PBL for continuous improvement, right? And you can implement all these seven teaching elements and the project design elements gradually. You can use student reflections, teacher self-assessments. You can also seek some, work with other teachers. So you can work with the peers, right? And that way you slowly move from a very structured traditional class to a flexible PBL class. And also it could just be something you do at the end when you have some time, when you're recapping, right? This could be used in a way that you do that, right? So for this topic, I think this is all that we really have. And this was like I said, there were just a few more slides remaining. Now I will, yeah, now that it's stopped, what today's session really is about me gathering feedback. What I have done right now in the chat window, I have shared the feedback form. So I will, of course, request you all to fill up the feedback form. But I think more than that, I think right now it's time for you to share feedback how the pedagogical aspects of this course have been for you. Is there been any takeaway for you? Is there something that you will be applying in the classrooms? And if I can just request that we can all take turns and have your camera on when you're sharing your feedback. So yeah, that's it from me today. That's all that I had to share with you. But waiting to hear from you and find out your feedback, what worked for you, anything that you'd like to share about this part of the course. And like I mentioned, from Friday onwards, you will be doing the tech tools, and we'll be sharing the invitation for you to attend the class, right? So thank you so much. And yeah, waiting to hear your feedback. Who's willing to go first? Can I just call out your date so that we can just go one by one? Can I just request Jotu, since you have unmuted, if you could?
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, could you please say it what you said because I just came.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Jyotu, I just had a few slides of the project-based learning that I just
Okay.
took everybody through. And what
Yeah.
we are doing today is a feedback session. So we are just taking feedback from you about this part of the course. So from Friday, we will be having the tech tools, which you will be attending, the tech tools. So that's going to be the second part of the course. But today we finish all the pedagogical, strategies and ideas. So we were just gathering, feedback from you that which of these units, or what did you find useful? What could you apply in the classroom? What are you already using? So just a feedback about the course, the pedagogical aspect is what we are gathering today.
Whatever we have covered until right now, right,
Yes,
ma'am?
yes, yeah. What has allowed you, what has helped you, supported you, what could you apply, all of that.
First of all, ma'am, if I start with, I don't have B.Ed, ma'am. So,
Okay.
see, when I reached here, so here they're mainly saying that we need B.Ed, those who are having the B.Ed, they will be getting the first chances, ma'am. As my subject is not having B.Ed, so I have not taken it. But
Right.
in schools, they are applying the concepts. So somehow I'm trying to get it, ma'am. I'm depending on other videos, and even I'm taking many of the help, ma'am. But I don't know why, but I thought that I want to join some of the things because I'm not having a proper idea, ma'am.
Yes.
Without idea, if we are moving on, we can't implement. Even
Yeah.
even if it is easy, also we feel that we are doing extra works.
Yes.
So
True.
lot of lacking of concepts was there. Like we
Yes.
say, little knowledge is dangerous. Same thing happened with me also, ma'am. So
Right.
for me, it took a lot of time.
Yes.
So the things which we can complete within few seconds, I'm taking a lot of time.
Hmm.
So I was not having a proper idea of anything. So I
Right.
joined the course after that, as you started the classes, as we are interacting. So, ma'am, even though I have heard a lot of concepts earlier, I was
Yeah.
not clear about it. So now I'm getting it clear, ma'am. Even the lesson plans which I used to create earlier, I was
Right.
not having, to be frank, ma'am, I was not having any clarity. So now
Right.
the things which I have done, and when I can relate now what I have
Yes.
done, what I am doing it, and even many of the concepts also, because for you for the UGC nets we are having the teaching aptitude. That
Yes.
time I learned a lot of theories without
Right.
knowing anything. I learned,
Hmm.
but that thing also it is helping me somewhere, which we have heard earlier. But
Yes.
when in these classes I can relate a lot of things, ma'am. So even
Yeah.
when implementing, when not currently I'm doing the lessons plans also, so I can take everything from everywhere. We are using AI, but I can understand, ma'am. Now I'm waiting to apply these things in my classes, because we are having currently vacation here. So
Right.
after 25th we are having classes, so I want to apply each and everything, because how these things can be implemented, because when we know the idea how we have to
Yeah.
present the things, and when we are having that hands-on, because we are saying that we have to provide
Yeah.
hands-on experience to the children, but
Hmm.
when we have that hands-on
Yeah.
experience, then
Yes.
only we can like reflect on it, we can improve it.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
can do a lot of things to build really
Yeah.
the future of the children's, ma'am.
Yes.
So I
Absolutely.
felt it's very helpful for me, ma'am. Even still also, because when I'm getting some topic, I research by myself. If I don't
That's what.
know, if I take it any topic also, I will go from the base.
Yeah.
I want to
Yes.
clear it. So I will go, I will research most of the things, ma'am. But I learned a lot. Even Arini ma'am, many other ma'ams are there, when they are sharing things also, we can learn a lot of things, ma'am. And it is
Yeah.
actually, we are learning in this community, we are learning a lot of things. So I felt it's very helpful, ma'am. And
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to do more, ma'am.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Jyotu. I think really appreciate your keenness to learn. And just I know that when we know frameworks and structures, then it all the abstract makes sense to us because then we know why we are doing something. We know how
Yes,
to
ma'am.
do, we know the process, and it
Yes,
all helps us. And of course, all that interaction between all of us, the discussions, really takes it to the next level. In fact, I also
And
learn
ma'am,
so many
these
things from all of
things,
you.
these things already we are using in our school, but I
Yeah,
I don't know anything, because for me it's a new beginning for me there. So
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of things are it's going over my head, ma'am. So I feel why they are wasting time on the, even we are having the class observations. I really think why they are just wasting time. They are coming and checking why we are not giving the activities to the children, and why
Hmm.
we are not using the collaborative learning, why we are not grouping it. I really felt irritated also, ma'am, because I'm not able to complete my portion.
Right.
But
Yes.
now I think I can also do it, because when we are when we are having the taste of the thing, we can
Yes.
implement many things, ma'am.
And we can be quick also, not only implement it, you
Yes,
know how to
ma'am.
quickly do it. And, to like time management is a very difficult skill. In fact, it comes with experience. That's why I
Yes,
like, experienced teachers and experienced doctors because it's not that they have more or less knowledge. They have the experience to get things done quickly. So, yes,
yes,
wishing you
ma'am.
also. And it's wonderful having you. And thank you for all that you shared with us. And it's really been enlightening to know the high standards that I think you are in UAE, right? You had mentioned
Yes,
that
ma'am. Yes,
that they're
yes,
very structured in their approach of checking in the
yes, ma'am.
classrooms.
Yes, yes,
Everything is done methodically. I think it's absolutely commendable, the attention to detail, and that also makes will shape you to be a very well-planned educator. So wish you the best and congratulations, and thank you so much for your feedback. Really appreciate
Thank you,
that.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, Joe. Renu ma'am, will you be willing to share your feedback next?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Hi.
Yes. So yes, this course and the pedagogies and the methodologies you taught us, they are really helpful. And yes, I was using them, but not up to that much extent in my classes with the students because, ma'am, I take international one-on-one classes. So like the group ones do not work for me. So
Right.
like your project-based learnings and all, because that is all peer interaction. So,
Yes,
but
sure.
for the one-on-one classes on the international scale, yes, some methods like the differentiated learning, the flip learning method, like I use it with different students.
Right,
Uh,
right.
I started to use them and like I can see a little bit change in my students also. So that is
Yeah.
what I have seen. So
Right.
yes, this course has been helpful to me in this way.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad that you are, such an experienced and such a fantastic teacher. I think your demeanor itself is so comforting that I would love to be a student in your class.
Thank you.
And considering I've hated math, I wanted to have a nice teacher.
Yeah, I teach, ma'am, international maths only. Not a lot of students from US and Australia at present.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that you teach math and you teach. So that's what I remember. And I'm like, I wish I could turn back the clocks. Now we have to just be self-directed learners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Venu.
Yeah,
Thank
welcome.
you. Can we have Patricia, if you're willing to share and ready to share, please?
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Hi, hello.
Yeah. Actually, it was more like a refresher course for me because there are lots of the things that you have taught us, all the pedagogies. I also worked in Dubai for 12 years, so there was a lot of things that what you have taught, we learned there. So it
Right.
was more like a more refresher course, and also we are also doing a lot of things like active learning, that peer teaching, group projects, and all those things
Yes.
that we are already doing in our present school also. Differentiation and what one thing that I would like to take up for my take up now is that you taught us about this what do you call this project. So I definitely go in for doing this design thinking, project learning, the PBL. So that's what I plan to do.
I'm so sorry. I had a bit of an outage here. Yeah. You were sharing that, you were also in Dubai and
Yes.
a lot of things were a refresher for you from that
Yeah,
perspective.
so many things that you have explained and told us,
Yeah.
already it was a refreshing course for me, and
Yes.
we are already doing a lot of things like especially differentiation
Yes.
and this different activities where you do peer teaching, and then
Yes.
you do this group projects. Then
Right.
I'm an English teacher, so like role play,
Yes.
debates, all these kind of things. So I want to the thing that I want to take up is the project this thing PBL.
The
So
project
I
based. Yeah.
definitely do a topic in
Lovely.
that and see how it is work. How does it work out for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Please try it out. I think project-based learning lends itself beautifully to so many, and especially English, which encompasses all the other subjects. So
Yes.
you can actually get,
Yes.
really pronged on that. You don't have to be limited to just the grammar. So yeah, wish you the best, and yeah, wish you all the very, very best, Patricia.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Rufaida. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm also working in Abu Dhabi here.
Okay.
And 2 years back, I have already joined Google certified course. So right
Oh,
from the beginning, up educators have been with me because it's been 2 years I'm here. So initially when I came here, I joined the course because I was really afraid whether I will know. I don't know actually how to do the technological tools, and also this Google certified course have helped me a lot. And
lovely.
after that, we all know, as they said, we are in the school also, we are following all these strategies. But like my question was how to implement it, and
Hmm.
also if whether what I'm doing is right or wrong. Because
Yeah,
even though we just ask other teachers also, they are also in a confusion, they are also busy. So
right.
that's why I actually went for a course. So it have really helped me. So in a way, I can say that right from beginning, as in my career, up educators have been with me. And my key takeaway is also PBL because I'm
Hmm.
really excited. Just before the vacation, our department has said that we have to present the PBL
Oh,
and it's
lovely.
compulsory. Yeah. So after hearing all these things, I have many ideas in my mind. So I'm
Yes,
really excited to put that into. So
yes,
that's
yes,
one of the major key takeaway. Even differentiation also, yes, we do it in the process part, but in the product part. But my
yes,
doubt was like how to implement in the process part. But
yes.
seeing after those classes, I do
Hmm.
have some ideas now how to incorporate that. So
Wonderful.
really, yeah. And your class also was really active, and it was really amazing. All the classes and all, it was not at all boring. So special thanks to you also to because it's a theory class, but still we don't know how that 1.5 hours is passing by. So thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the
Thank you.
class.
Wish you the best. And I'm so excited to hear that, PBL is going to be something that your school is excited about. And really, it's a great way. I think it's a great way to build skills in your students and also
Yeah.
for you to be a good facilitator, to learn the art of facilitation.
So I'm a
So,
science teacher. Hopefully, I have many
yes.
ideas now.
Yeah, oh my
Thank
God.
you.
And please use that PBL works. Please check out that website. It's
Sure.
really got lots of resources and it's got videos and it's got templates. So you can actually just download everything. And you can also use that as an inspiration to how you design your classes.
Sure.
So yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited for you and wish you all the best. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for your feedback. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Can we have Sarmishta to please share your feedback? Sarmishta, would you be please able to share your feedback? Okay, in case she's not available, Mehjabeen, would you be able to share your feedback, please? Or Rupali or Roma, whoever likes to go first, please. Please do share your feedback.
Good evening, ma'am. Rupali here.
Hi, Rupali. Good evening.
I'm being handling class 1, 2, and 3. So all the topics have been, all the methodologies, I really like them. So what I basically try to do is, a part of it, try and see whether I can use it in my class. So
Yes,
I tried 1 or 2 and I used flipped classroom this time with class 3 because the age group is good enough to
yes,
understand and to present themselves. And
yes.
that's why I used it with the topic of geometry because
Oh,
it is already being taught. So
right,
when I give them a prior knowledge, just a recap of that and ask them to prepare on that and present it, it really worked out well in my classroom.
right, right. Yes,
So
wonderful.
I definitely want to try PBL also, but
Yes,
based on the age criteria, I'm a little hesitant, but I
yeah,
definitely will try it in my class.
yeah, absolutely. Try design thinking, try inquiry-based learning
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
true.
at that
I
age,
have used
and
this inquiry-based
yeah,
learning in my global perspective because we do Cambridge curriculum. I'm a
yes,
global perspective teacher also, so I have done this
wonderful.
inquiry-based learning in my subject over there.
Wonderful, wonderful. In fact, at this age, because children who are aged in grade 3, they're also very creative. So for them, even
Yeah.
design thinking, if you present a problem to them,
I also
ask them,
created a design here. My
okay,
topic was Be Water Wise. So
hmm,
I have given them a comic design to a comic panel, a story
okay,
where you show present how you are using it, how you are
oh,
showing the saving of water in a
nice.
form of a story.
Lovely, lovely. Very nice.
So
Yeah.
I applied 2-3 things, and I'm
Lovely.
also trying on so that I use it again.
Yeah, wonderful. I think you have a wonderful group. They are super creative and they really love to take ideas from each other. So they're really like a ball of energy, right? At that age, they
That's
really are so intelligent. And it's just like you don't know how the day goes with them. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am, very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Rupali. Thank you so much for your feedback. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm not finding the link in the chat box, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I can share it once again. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just yeah. So this is just if you could please fill up this particular link. This is just the feedback link. Okay. I think Roma, if you're ready to share your feedback, if you could please share your feedback. Or Sarmishta, whoever has not yet done so. All right. I think there seems to be something that they cannot unmute themselves. But what I just request you all in the chat window, I have shared the Zoho link. This is the feedback link. I just request you to please fill up this link. It's also on the LMS, but it's better if you do it now. And once you're done with that, then I think unless we have something else to share, I just want to thank you all for being a part of these classes. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for the discussion. There's so much that I learned from each one of you about the way you run your classes, the things you do. So wishing you all the very best, wishing you, all the best innovative practices and great energy in the classroom. And I think as you apply them, you'll also find out that the students are also very responsive. And there's a lot more that you get in terms of, the energy of the class than purely getting something done. So really infuses a lot of fresh energy. So I wish you all the best. And Friday, you will have your tech lessons. So all the best for that. And thank you very much and wish you all a very great night. So I'll sign off. And in case Sarmishta ma'am is ready to share feedback, she could, or Roma or Mejavin. But thank you so much to Rupali ma'am. Thank you, Renu ma'am. Thank you,
Thanks
Patricia.
a lot, ma'am.
Thank you,
Really
Rupali.
enjoyed your classes.
Thank you. I really enjoyed all of you, Jotu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. This is very
Excuse me, ma'am.
interactive, ma'am.
Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am. When we are giving the name of the certification, it is Microsoft certification or Google certification night.
Yeah, it's the MCE, Microsoft Certified
Okay.
Educator. It's
Okay,
called
fine.
MCE.
Because it's in our WhatsApp, it is written night, so I was a little confused about it.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. Wish you all a good night.
Thank you. Good
Yeah,
night,
bye-bye.
ma'am.
Bye. Good
night,
night.
ma'am.
Good night.